Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another reaction to Spirit Chronicles Season 2, Episode 6. Well, in the last episode, we had Lisa Lot and the hero Hiroaki on top of Princess Flora and her entourage go on a land journey to the back to Amon because they didn't want to get killed by a dragon trying to fly there. But Rice, because Rice is always doing some sort of scheming and plotting and just being an all-around evil guy, he decided to attack them anyway on their carriages. And it was a pretty successful attack. He sent a crazy number of monsters at him, and then on top of that, he sent Minotaurs at the very end. And it looked like it was going really bad for everyone, but fortunately, Rios came in just in the nick of time to save the day, and that's going to make a pretty good case for him to get an in with the nobility once again in his new Elias, which will probably allow him to attend to this party and then get to find out more information on the other heroes on top of Hiroaki, who he's meeting right now. But also, there's a little bit of interesting stuff because Princess Flora was one of the people that he saved, and she seems to have recognized him, or at least thinks she recognizes him. So we'll see if um, Rio comes clean about his identity, or if he's going to try to keep it hidden from her, or and see what Princess Flora reacts to that information, because we'll see how much she presses the issue about him being the Rio that she knew that saved him way back in the day. And maybe they'll get to talking again, but I guess we'll have to wait and see. And also Celia's there too, who she obviously has a connection to Princess Flora as well. But with that, let's get into this episode and find out what happens. There'll be two versions of this reaction. There'll be the timer-based version, want to sync up your own video player to that. Or if you want to stay on this video, there'll be a smaller version of my own video player on the other side of the screen for you. Without further ado, let's get into Spirit Chronicles Season 2, Episode 6. There's the princess. I mean, she's got eyes that she knows who the hell that is. Yeah. Wrong name. Yeah, she is can't take her eyes off of him. I mean, you just saved her life, so I wouldn't say you've been rude. Not as this person. A former noble. Lying through his teeth. It seems like Huguenot is looking to recruit. That was probably music to his ears when he heard that he's not locked down to any nation, but unfortunately he technically is. It's a spirit folk village that no one's ever heard of because they're completely hidden off from the rest of the world. He's not officially part of them, but that might as well be his hometown at this point. That's the place he calls home. He has his little sister Latifa there. He has all of the other family that's, or not. I mean, it is family to him. I mean, Aki, I believe, is his actual sister, and then Miharu and crap. What was the other kid's name? I don't know. Tonica? Is that it? No, that's the freaking hero's name. Anyway, those two kids, they're kind of have a relation to his family, as good friends from back in the day. Oh, I guess we're gonna get more of them this episode. And they're trying on school uniforms. Oh, yeah, she actually does know the Haruto. Everyone's a customer of your freaking brand. You got the best freaking store in the entire world. Oh, maybe it was Tanaka. He's Sakura, not Tanaka. Yeah, you didn't do shit during that fight, brother. Oh, here we go. Multiple Minotaurs. I'll have you know. They'll have to talk later. She definitely is suspicious of you. You left a pretty strong impact on her for saving her life multiple times. Nah, I need the info. She's a pretty good fighter, but she couldn't handle Minotaurs, unfortunately. At least not that many at once. Is the horse alive? It's a pretty strong sword. He can do everything with that sword. Oh no. You are blushing. Yeah. Rip the roof, though. There goes Cosette, making her move. Cosette's the boldest one there. That is a big sword. Hey, he actually showed off properly for once. Well done. He actually showed off properly. Glad to see you're not entirely useless. But of course there's an ulterior motive because the guy's an asshole. Yeah, I can just fly a lot quicker. Too late for that. Okay. Pain in the ass. Oh, and I'm back at the village. Thank you, Sensei. Masato. That was his name. Well, he's fitting in pretty nice. Back to practice. Uh-oh. She almost had it. I mean, you're younger. Oh. Always having flashbacks to good times that are now bad memories. She was still prickly even back then? Well, she's happy there at least. You were spacing out for quite a while. Yeah, they like abducted him. Uh-oh. Don't bring it up. Uh-oh. They brought it up. That's a big fish. Oh no. Oh boy. She's sad. Running for their lives, fleeing the city. I mean, yeah, you had no idea that was the answer. So, that guy is kind of like Rio's brother-in-law then, in a way. Yeah, especially because she's starting to put the pieces together too, that Haruto is actually the Haruto. It's the Haruto. Yeah, friends! Masato made friends, so it's now it's your turn, Aki. Still in the village, okay. Not a lot of Rio this episode. A surprise party? Oh, starting to try on clothes. What's the special breakfast? Apple pie. Oh, she's happy. Oishi! Well, you'll have to make it again then. Nope, now it's her turn to try on a uniform. Oh, they're having fun. Proxy Empire. You look evil. Rice? Oh boy. Capturing the princess, okay. Well, Rio, time to get your revenge. Because Lucius was the guy. So we've learned a little bit more about Rice there. He's a part of the Proxia Empire, like officially. And so the Proxia Empire is the big evil of the world. I wonder if they got themselves a hero as well. If they did get a hero, I have a sinking feeling that they are not using the hero for heroic deeds. So Lucius is going to be trying to capture the princess, which means Rio is going to probably need to save the princess, which means Rio and Lucius are going to have their long-awaited showdown. This is a different Rio from the one you left alive last time, Lucius. You're going to regret that decision. I wonder what their actual goal is in capturing the princess. The intruders. Interesting. All right. So that was Spirit Chronicles Season 2, Episode 6, and we had a pretty chill episode there. Not a lot happened. We had the aftermath of Rio going in to save the day for Lisa-Lot and the gang, and Flora and the gang, really, because Flora was the one that was the most suspicious of them because obviously, with Flora, Rio left one of the biggest impressions back from the academy days because he not only saved her the first time initially, how he got into the academy by saving her in the slums. He also saved her again during that whole exam when then he was used as a scapegoat and then basically exiled from the country, and that's what put him on the run in the first place. So Flora knows that he really did save her, and it wasn't just he was the one that tried to kill her basically to save face for the rest of them. So yeah, he Flora's very suspicious of him, and eventually he's probably going to have to bring up that past, that history. So we'll see what happens when that eventually does happen. And on the lighter side of things, we got a lot about how Miharu and Masato and Aki are doing back in the Spirit Folk Village. They're doing their training pretty well, and obviously Miharu is doing it better than Aki, and Aki has a lot going on in her head right now because just thinking about the old days and being mad about Haruto, and then both her and Miharu got some pretty big information about Rio that is solidifying more and more that he is the actual Haruto that they knew from the previous world. So he's probably going to eventually have to come clean to them too. I mean, obviously he was going to eventually, but it's probably going to be coming a little bit sooner than he would have hoped, or at least he would have expected, because he said something in his dreams way back in the day, and unfortunately Orphea remembered and just shared with the class. So they all know now that he does um, have those memories of them. I mean, obviously they can't guarantee it for 100% fact, but a bit too many coincidences, I would say, that his name is Haruto and that he's calling out to Ami-chan, which is what Haruto used to call them back in the day. So they're not stupid. They're probably catching on, so we'll have to see what happens with that in the future. But yeah, all in all, we saw also that Rice is going to be starting a plan with Lucius, which means we're probably going to be getting a big showdown at the end of the season, and we'll see what happens with that. I'm looking forward to it. With that, that's all I got for you for this episode. So thank you everyone for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoyed and want to see more. This has been Spirit Chronicles Season 2, Episode 6, and I will see you all in the next one. Goodbye.